Interacting with your students is an important part of the learning process, and Jamf Teacher has no shortage of ways to get the conversation started. Welcome back to the Jamf Teacher series. This is Nate. Let's jump in and learn the many ways you can interact with your students using the Jamf Teacher app. In the Classes module, we already saw 3 ways you can interact with your students while in a class. Using the Remote Class action, you can invite your students to a remote class in your school's video conferencing app. You can use the Attention action to lock student iPads and either display a message on the screen or display some emojis for non-reading students. And finally, you can use the Messages action to initiate direct messages either with a group of students or by tapping on an individual student's name and tapping Messages for a one-on-one private message. Not all interaction has to be done from inside a class, however. Let's return to the Jamf Teacher homepage and tap the Messages tile. This will show you all of the messages you have already sent and allow you to continue or start new messages. I'm going to send a reminder to my history class that there's going to be a quiz tomorrow. To start a new message, tap the Compose icon on the top left, choose which class the student belongs to, and then choose the students you want to message. Choosing one student will initiate a one-to-one private message, and choosing multiple students will start a group message. You can even tap Select All Students in Class if you want to message everyone. Then tap Create on the top right. If you've already messaged this group, you'll see the message history displayed. From here, type your message out and tap the Send button. The students will all receive a notification in their Jamf Student app on their device with your message. Up on the top of the screen, each message has an Allow Replies toggle that will be off by default. When this is off, none of the students can reply to that message. If you turn it on, they will be able to reply for as long as you leave it on. Keep in mind, that means they can reply at any time, day or night, while Allow Replies is turned on. If you'd like to leave it on to facilitate communication, but are worried about students messaging you outside of school hours, we recommend making use of the Do Not Disturb functionality built into iOS. If you navigate to Settings, Do Not Disturb, you can set a time period for Do Not Disturb to be active on your device. Students can never message each other directly. They will only be able to message each other in group messages that you have initiated and allowed replies. On an important note, for reasons of professionalism and accountability, message history cannot be deleted or altered. Finally, if your school has enabled it, your students will have access to a feature called Raise Hand in their Jamf Student app. This allows them to notify you that they need assistance, after which you can promptly email or message them. This is great for remote learning when it might be hard to get your attention over video conferencing software, and even better for students who might have anxiety about putting the attention on themselves to ask a question out loud. Raise Hand can also come in handy during asynchronous learning when students are studying at their own pace and have a question. From the Jamf Student app, your student can tap Raise Hand. They'll select which of their teachers they want to notify and be prompted whether or not they really want to notify that teacher. Once they tap Yes, you'll receive a notification from the Jamf Teacher app on your device letting you know they've requested your assistance. From there, you can send them an email or send a message. If your school is using this feature, they'll also be able to set what time frame it will be available for students to use. So if you see those requests coming in at odd hours, check with your school for guidance. Whether you're sending reminders or answering questions, communication with your students is pivotal to the learning process. That's all for this module on student interaction. Join us in the next module where we'll learn all about app request. See you there.